Are we rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Rolling, Johnny with the camera. So, Ultraview, 3-pin hunting cartridge. That's what we're gonna go over. The sight-in process on that, there's been a bunch of questions. You know, how is it? Do you like it? Whatever, whatever. I've always been using the single post 2-pin at like a 10 thou. Love it. Hunted with it. Love it. I guess I should say this goes with the XL, not the regular, so I swapped that out ahead of time so that the video's not a million, you know, hours long or whatever. So, you know, just like any Ultraview cartridge, swap, unscrew those two sides, those two little pins there, and, you know, your cartridge will come out. Like I said, this is the 2-pin. That's what I've been rocking, 10 thou in the XL. Ultraview just sent the 3-pin. So it is a 3-pin with a bonus, and I'll show you what that means. So how this works, so you just throw this in, like so. And then you just screw those in, tighten them down like you would, you know, any other cartridge. And it's 3 pins, and they have what they call a bonus pin at the bottom. It's a little stubby guy. I'll get you to show it in a second. I'll tighten this windage down too. Cool, there we go. So, I don't know if you can see that or not, but 3 horizontal pins and a vertical little bonus stubby pin at the bottom. The middle pin is fixed. So the easiest way to do this is George Ryle's technique. The easiest way is that middle pin, which is green, that's gonna be your rover pin if you have a movable sight, right? So you would sight that in just like you normally would. You go to 20, figure out where your 20 is, and then to maximize distance, you know, move it all the way down the rail. Get your 20, get your 60, slap a sight tape on. Then, once your sight tape's on, you know, you move your mover to 30, knowing that's your 30 position. Then your pin above it, you can set that to 20. Your pin below it, you can set that to 40. And then at the end, you can figure out where that bottom pin will be. Probably like, depending on your specs, 50, 55, it just depends. So we'll do that. So we're gonna shoot 20, and you're aiming with that center fixed pin. So the second pin, the green pin. And you're just establishing 20 so that you can establish 60 and throw sight tape on. And I do, since I've been using these HHAs so long with both housings and stuff, I kind of have an idea. Here, you get in on that, of where to mount the actual housing on the rail. And then on the setup tape, I don't know if you can see that or not, the setup tape, I like my 20 to always be hitting 0. So we just pretty much, I think we're pretty much at 20. You know, we can do our left and rights later, but in terms of, you know, height, I'd say that's probably fine. So that's 20. You'll repeat that step at 60. Then you can slap a sight tape on. So then you go from there. So we're gonna go down to 60. And again, using the HHAs, I kind of have an idea, typically, like with this arrow and these mods on this bow, I end up around like 50, 55 or something on the setup tape. And I think I even have a picture of my last one, which was 54. So, and again, these numbers are just for setup purposes, but this should get me close. Double check that this is actually 60. Yep, 60 on the dot, which is always good to do when you're sighting in that it's to your rangefinder. And yeah, we'll just send one out. 60, make sure that's good, and be good for a tape. Spend a good amount of time at 20 and 60 because for your sight tape, that's gonna be what dictates how accurate it is. Elevation wise, again, is what you're looking for when you're sighting in. That's pretty good. Might be, I either torqued left or it might be that I need to do, I think I was left over there too, that I might need to do some left-right adjustments on the sight. So I don't have a sight tape with me, but to keep this video rolling, I shot one at 30 so that our mover pin is at 30. So this is 30, I will take it. I was aiming at center, so I'll take it. Now that the moving pin indicator is at what 30 would be on your sight tape, we can go ahead and set that top pin at 20 with the Allens and the third pin at 40 with the Allens. Super easy. All right, so we got 30 set on the fixed pin. Then you go back to the top pin and set 20. Out of the box, my 20 was actually, I didn't have to move it. We are now at 40, which would be the third pin, and we're gonna see where we're at, and I'll show you how to make an adjustment on that. So we'll send one out here. Okay. And again, just focus on your elevation for now. All right, so not bad. Height is like pretty much perfect. That was probably me. So I'm good with that. Elevation is solid. Windage, like I said, we'll move the whole housing. We'll do that at 60 again. To show sort of like what we ended up with pin gaps here, can you get in on that, on those pins? So the top pin is 20, that middle fixed is 30, that bottom pin is 40. Now for your bonus pin, that little nubby guy there, what you'll do is you'll find out where it is at, and my guess is based on how those pins are, it's probably at 50, and we can try it. So we'll try it right now. Actually, we'll see where that little stubby pin comes in. That way, in the end, when you're set on your sight tape and your indicator's at 30, you're at 20, 30, 40, and then whatever that bottom reference point aiming for. So from a hunting situation, you're good. You have 4 points of reference. So I'll knock one over here at 50, just figure out where we're at, and if I back up, if it's 52, 53, we'll find out with the rangefinder. All right, so we're at 50, and we are just gonna establish what that little nubby guy is. So I'm guessing he's gonna be around 50, but it might be 51, 52. Might be more with a faster arrow. So like once I build these turkey arrows and stuff, I'm gonna get more out of this setup, but we'll just see where we end up. Aiming with the little bonus pin. Perfect. All right, so checking to make sure where that bonus pin ends up. We're at 50 yards, and I don't know, it might be a yard high. So you might know, like, depending on your setup, hey, my bonus pin's 51 with this 4mm axis. So now you know. With your scope, you're at 20, 30, 40, and like 51. So you are more than covered for whitetail. I mean, anything whitetail wise, turkey you're set. It's nice. And then if you ever needed to go past 51, just use your mover on that second pin and you could shoot out to 100 with that easily. So it's nice. I like it a lot. The XL is great for hunting, bigger sight picture. You get to see more, it's nice. And it's not big, so big that you're gonna be hitting veins, you're gonna have contact or anything. You could definitely take that out to tack, that XL out to tack. So that's how you sight it in. So if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. We'll go over it, but that middle pin, I guess technically you could use any pin as your mover, But that fixed pin being your mover is nice. It just makes setting and just set it and forget it basically. So again, that's the Ultraview XL, UV3 XL, and that's the 3-pin cartridge with that 4th little bonus pin. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and until the next one.